I said, "Hi,
Oh
you're
dear.
calling back." He says, "Bonnie made me call you." She said, "Well, after about an hour after you called, she had indigestion." I said, "Yeah." She said, "We started to drive. We decided to drive to a pharmacy that would be open, and on the way, Bonnie said to me, Georgia had that horrible, horrible feeling. Let's go to the emergency room. Let's just go to the emergency room." They were able to do emergency surgery on her before she had any damage done to her heart. She was having a heart attack,
Oh dear.
and they they took her in immediately. Did one of those surgeries where they cut a slit in your groin and run a tube up.
Oh, thank you.
But they did that. It was all over by 9:30. The surgery was that fast. And there was not one bit of damage done to her heart. And from then on, I was queen of the woo-woo.
Yeah.
And then Dougherty died. And that just crowned it with, because Barb Hathaway is the mouth of the world. And by then I was doing palm readings. And people thought, and I did that damn thing about the lady with the jewelry up near Camden or wherever it was. Something with a C in the North Country, where the university is.
Kenton?
Canton, yeah, Canton. I did the show in Canton, and the little old lady, the woman that wanted to know where her mother put the jewelry.
Oh yeah. In the basement.
And then she told everybody on the way out what I did, and then this guy comes and wanted to talk to his friend who died in a fire.
Oh God.
And somehow I was still in that mode. You know what I mean? Can you? I was in that weird place. So I was able to do it by will.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that you were ever there.
And it just ruined it for me. Just ruined it
Oh,
for me.
it did?
Well, because then I told the lady with her mother, "Don't tell anyone. I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I wanted a lot of money from you. I don't
Whoa.
like you.
Oh.
And I'm doing this for the money."
Whoa.
Because she was mean to me. The woman who had the mother, I can see why the mother didn't give a rat's ass about it. She did all of this stuff just so the woman would take care of her and get her jewelry. And she did. She told everybody at the checkout that I knew where that can of jewelry was. And this guy was desperate.
You knew what, because that's where your grandpa would have stored his whiskey.
No, nobody ever stored anything in the rafters of the cellar.
They're not rafters, they're joists.
Whatever they were. And,
No, because the floor's on top of it, right.
And the thing that happened with his reading is, yeah, I told him it was real easy. It was real easy for me to say, okay, I'm reading his mind the way that he would like to know that his friend was all right in another place. All right?
Yeah.
I, that doesn't bother me at all, except that the guy's father wanted to talk. The guy who died's father wanted to talk, and he was talking to the guy who died.
Yeah.
It was like the horses. I
Right.
could hear the father saying, get off the phone kind of thing. It was like, get off the phone to this woman. I've got something to say. But it was, please let me be part of this. And he said, okay, sure, Dad. And he wanted me to tell this friend of the guy who died to get a hold of the friend's mother and tell her that the two of them had made up, that they were so estranged when the guy died in the fire, that the guy who died in the fire hadn't come to his own father's funeral. They were so estranged. But the father wanted his wife, the boy's mother, to know that they were okay now. They had figured it all out, why they had problems communicating. And I didn't know. I said, I don't understand this. Is the father away somewhere or something? He says, oh no, his father died. And that's how I found out he didn't come to the funeral. The guy told me that his father, the boy, hadn't come to his father's funeral. And I said, well, this is what the man wanted to tell your friend's mother. And I said, I don't understand any of this. I don't know where it came from. It's got to be somewhere in your head that I'm reading. And so he went away. I said, don't tell anyone what we did.
Oh no.
I don't do this for a living.
No.
I can't just go there.
No.
I'm not like these psychic mediums who can just roll their eyes back in their head and see dead people or anything. I don't do this.
None of that.
Well, he did.
Oh, Jesus.
And he lived somewhere near Canton. So, of course, he went off to see the mother. And it was still early in the day. So, in comes the mother. And she just stands. I was doing a reading at the time, a palm reading, and she just stood at my table until I was finished. And with the guy, the friend, stands at my table and takes my hands and just starts crying beyond fucking belief. It made me take $100. I said, I don't want your money. I don't want that money. You have to take the money. You have to take the money. I can't give you any more. This is the most important. So, well, Rick and Bonnie just, it was on a whim. And the doctor said that if she'd just gone to the drugstore and gotten Tums or something, or Pepsid, by morning she would have been dead.
Dead.
Rick would have just woke up with a dead woman next to him.